you who have followed me for a while, you're probably wondering what happened to me. For those of you who haven't followed me before, well, this will be just information for you to have. My last show I think I did was possibly the end of January. So just so you know, my husband became very ill and he was in the hospital for a month and a day, and we nearly lost him. So that was in itself quite a battle to pray for him and just to seek the Lord to have Sam delivered back to us. And then he came home and I had to care for him for 2 months before he could go back to work. So that has literally been my life for most of this year already. And so that's been a lot. It's been a lot to go through. Whenever you have come that close to losing your spouse, your best friend, it takes you through some serious things. And God grew me a lot through it. I came to the realization that I had, in a sense, been standing between God and Sam. That was not something I was excited to admit or find out. That I had to learn how to trust the Lord with Sam. I had been trusting him my whole life regarding my actual life, living and breathing, as many of you may know, because I had suffered from death allergies for most of my life. And but God has healed me, which is another thing I'd like to share, which is amazing. And I'm still living it out. It's still so brand new. So it doesn't surprise me that literally right on the heels of that amazing thing that God has done and has mighty plans for, that the enemy would come in and want to attack my husband, Sam, who is the closest person to me. So myself, my sister, friends and family, lots of people battled in prayer for his life. And God was incredibly gracious, and Satan didn't get any opportunity to win. And God always wins. And so thankful for that. So, so that is still, we're still hearing from the Lord through that time. We're still kind of, peeling the onion to know everything that God was teaching us through that experience. God did not bring it upon Sam. That was definitely the enemy, who does nothing but seeks to steal, kill, and destroy. But God will always turn what Satan plans for evil to God's amazing good. And so I can see all kinds of amazing things that came out of it. First, for myself, was to come to full new levels of trust in God that I didn't know I didn't have. I cried out to the Lord like I've never cried out to the Lord, wept nights and days, and it was a lot. And also it was the opportunity for family and friends to come alongside me in ways they never had before, which was a blessing to them and a blessing to me, and it strengthened our relationships. So that was also another amazing thing that came out of it. And I know that God's going to show us way more things as time goes on, but right now those are the things that we can see. So most of you, if you're used to me, may know that I have a different backdrop here, and you're actually in my office. And so about the middle of December, God placed on my heart that I needed to buy all new podcast things, recording equipment, and all kinds of stuff. And so I spent the money prayerfully and bought all the things, and it literally arrived as Sam was in the hospital. So it just stayed in boxes, I put it in my office and didn't look at it for a couple of months. Then I tried to put it all together and discovered that my computer and everything was now inadequate. And so we had to then now purchase that. So it's been quite a journey. And thanks to Tanya Houle and Ken and Marianne Houle, who picked up things for me and came up, and Tanya helped me set everything up. And so did her dad, Ken, and just did an amazing thing, really blessed me and helped me do things that I didn't know how to do, that kind of paralyzed me from moving forward, because I was like, I don't have time to learn how to do this, you know. So they helped me with a lot of stuff. And so here I am, first recording, and this is just kind of a little jump in intro, no teaching, just kind of an update. And but just so you kind of know what's going to happen, I've got a lot of stuff on the hopper. I do want to go back over some of the devotionals that I did, and I want to record them in video and put them back on here as me talking with you a little bit. Also, there was something fun that happened the other day, and we had a couple of our grandsons, and our youngest of the two at the time was asking me several questions about the Bible and stuff, and we were just having this really great dialogue. And my husband Sam says, Ty should come on your show. And I thought, that's a great idea. So I think I'm going to see if his parents will let me set that up, because that would be really fun to have him come on, and he can just ask a bunch of questions and we can talk about Jesus and the Bible. And I think it would not only be great for Ty and for me, and just kind of cool grandma grandson moment, but I think it would be awesome for kids and adults out there that might have these very same questions that Ty asks. And anyway, so I think that's a fun thing in the future. We're probably going to still do some maybe on-site filming when I go to different places. I'm going to have Tanya come on a maybe more regular basis via like a Zoom call recording, so that we can do an interview and talk about things there, which I think would be really awesome. And we can ask her what she's doing in her life, what she's talking about at her church, and all the amazing things that she's teaching right now. And so really, I feel like we're going to be launching the whole concept of Hanging with Heid in the more truest nature of what it was originally planned for. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. And just a note, I'm sure I'll talk about it more in the future, but for those of you that don't know, the amazing miracle that took place in my life, completed on my birthday, pretty much 12/21/2021. I was 49 that day, and after 49 years of not being able to eat eggs, chicken, and turkey, and later on became many, many more foods, God healed me. And for the very first time, I ate chicken on my birthday. I have pictures of it, and I'll probably post some of those on a, on here, so that you can see me just literally ripping into that chicken. I was so excited, even though it was a huge faith walk. It was a huge faith walk, because before the healing, chicken, just touching something I was eating, could have sent me in the full anaphylaxis and stopped my heart. So the fact that I was able to, by the grace of God, through his healing, walk this out by faith, and all the things God taught me in that. And so I'm really excited to share that faith walk with all of you. And there will probably be multiple times that I talk about it. And because I know that God is still, again, like peeling the onion, right? He's still showing me the layer upon layer upon layer about faith and how powerful faith is. And so some of you may notice that in my room here, it's a little bit echoey. We're just kind of getting things up and going and started. So we're just going to have grace for that. And I am just excited that I'm this far into it. And so we're figuring things out as we go. And I'm excited that you're with me. And I hope that you will continue to follow me and continue to share what you learn here on Hanging with Heid with others, and that others can become more involved. Other things I'd like to do is possibly start allowing people to send me messages to ask questions, things like that. I would love to answer those kinds of things. So that's about it for today. And I hope this has blessed you, just to know that I didn't disappear. I'm still fully in love with Jesus. There's so many things that have happened in the last 6 months that I could never just say in a moment. I'm sure it's true for many of you. And but God is amazing. He is absolutely on the throne. I am totally in love with him. And I am so thankful for all he has done in my life, and my husband's life, and our family life. And he definitely has a plan, and I'm very excited about what's unfolding, and how he's about to just completely change the world, and we get to be a part of it. So get ready, buckle up, get ready to do your part as I share my part. Be encouraged, be blessed. I'll talk to you later. Bye.